Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, and I'm going to try to get this video out. My husband's outside doing yard work, so it's a good time for me to video and hopefully not get any interruptions. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the new shirt that I made, the linen one. Then we're going to talk about some of the previous makes. I wanted to wrap up that free pattern that I used. I have some comments about that, and I'll just show you my second pair of pants. Not going to talk a lot about either one of those, but the main thing I want to talk about is the linen shirt. I absolutely love the results of this pattern. It's an old pattern from Style 1991. I scaled it down just a little bit because I did not want 10 inches of ease. It actually would have turned out to be 8 inches of ease on me. I thought that'll just swallow me. So I opted to go with a size 16, and I'm glad I did. It fits really well. There's enough ease in there that I'm not feeling like I'm being swallowed. And I think it's going to look great with a pair of white linen pants, which I've pulled linen for the white linen pants. Now, I don't have buttons on it yet, but I am very, very pleased with it. I'll back it up a little bit where you can see more of it. But it's got, these big sleeves. The seam allowance, the seam for the sleeve is right here. It's supposed to be that extreme drop shoulder. And I'll insert a picture of the pattern right here so that you can see it. That's the pattern right there. So what I did, I wanted to try to keep this part soft. I didn't want it to be too stiff. So I chose to use a sew-in interfacing that was lightweight. And I used a pressed-on interfacing in the collar. This is great. I love this. This is really a lot of me. Very relaxed. I could see me enjoying a day at the beach or going to a restaurant near the beach with this on, this shirt and a pair of linen pants. Just relaxed, enjoy the evening, the cool breezes or the nice gentle breezes. So anyway, very, very pleased with this. I have white buttons to go down. I'll probably put 4 to 5 buttons on it. This is my shirt. I feel like this is a definite win, and I'm looking forward to wearing it. So here's my shirt on. This is the Flora blouse by Mood Sew Society, and it is a free pattern, and it drapes like a free pattern. I have had so much trouble with dealing with all of this. And it is extremely cropped, but they tell you it's cropped, and you could add 3 to 4 inches and take care of that. At one time I thought, this might make a cute dress, but I will not invest any more time in this particular pattern, and I think I understand why. There hasn't been a lot of makes for this pattern that has been shown out there is because it doesn't drape properly. It seems like a keen idea having all this one piece, but I don't know that I really see that very often in anything, and there's probably a reason for that. Your shoulder seam is actually a dart that helps with shaping with the slope of your shoulder. I think you can work out a lot of the fullness in the yoke because you can get that piece to fit right, and then you have a separate sleeve piece. The way this is constructed, your yoke and upper sleeve is a piece, and then you have this underarm piece that's the sleeve, and your fronts with your back. So I'm not 100% happy with this. I think I'm less satisfied now that I have it finished. So here we are with the shirt on the mannequin. And, you can pretty much take care of all those wrinkles just by pulling this stuff toward the back. And then you end up with your back looking like this. But for photography, it looks great, just like this. This is not something I am going to wear. I've debated, do I give this away, donate it, or do I try to salvage the materials that are in it and use it on another garment? And I think I'm to the point that I will probably try to salvage as much as I can out of this garment and just chalk it up for experience. Will I make another free pattern? Sure, I'll try others. There's people out there who have tried patterns that are great, that are free patterns, and I think that yes, I will try it again. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about are my second pair of pants by the Simplicity pattern that I used. Um, yeah, 9471. I've had a lot of people comment, oh, I have the pants pattern. Now, the only thing I kind of goofed up on was the waistband. I did not allow enough in the waist. I'm like a half inch from being able to wear it comfortable. So here's the pants, and as you can see, I went ahead and used that facing again. That is not something that's called for on the pattern. That is something I added. And then the pockets as well, having the floral print inside them. Now, one side of my pocket, I do need to go in, and I don't feel like it lays smoothly. And I need to look at that again because I think one side is just, yeah, it's this side. It's just a little bit off right there. And I kind of know what I did different here. So I'm going to go in and fix that where it'll hang right. And I want to tell you that I will not put out another video probably a week from Friday. Look for another one. I hope to have quite a few things made. I'd like to have 2 blouses for the Sew April Blouse Challenge and that pair of linen pants, maybe another pair. So maybe 4 garments to show. Um, that's my plan. Hopefully I get to stick to that. I need to do a lot of cutting out and getting prepared for that. Let's see. Have yourself a great week. Happy sewing, everyone.